Hey everyone, welcome back to Sir Boat's Yacht, your trusted destination for all things boats, yachts, and life on the water. If you've ever dreamed of living on the water without needing a massive yacht or complicated marine setup, today's episode is tailor-made for you. We're diving deep into one of the most charming and unique types of watercraft out there, the Tiny Houseboat Cottage. Imagine combining the cozy feel of a log cabin with the freedom of floating wherever you like. That's exactly what a tiny houseboat cottage offers. Whether you're an adventurer seeking a minimalist water lifestyle or someone just craving peaceful weekend getaways, this little floating home packs a surprising punch in design, features, and overall charm. Let's start by talking about the overall concept and design of the tiny houseboat cottage. Unlike traditional houseboats, which often lean toward either functionality or extravagance, this model strikes a perfect balance between comfort, practicality, and charm. Visually, it resembles a classic tiny home you'd see nestled in a forest clearing, complete with shingle siding, a pitched roof, front porch, and even a tiny chimney, but instead, it's set gently adrift on open water. The structure is mounted on a sturdy floating platform, usually supported by sealed barrels or pontoons, making it stable, safe, and surprisingly buoyant. It's ideal for calm lakes, wide rivers, and protected coastal waters. The design is typically compact but incredibly efficient. Measuring around 20 to 30 feet in length and roughly 10 to 12 feet in width, the tiny houseboat cottage makes excellent use of every square inch. From the outside, the houseboat gives off a rustic cabin vibe, with natural wood finishes, marine-grade materials, and small but functional windows to let in plenty of natural light. A small deck or front porch area gives you that classic lakeside retreat feel, and it's perfect for sipping your morning coffee or casting a fishing line without ever leaving home. Now stepping inside, this is where things get even more impressive. Despite the limited space, the interior of the tiny houseboat cottage is crafted to feel open, cozy, and livable. Upon entering, you're greeted by a surprisingly spacious living area. It often includes a couple of lounge chairs, a compact foldable table, and a multifunctional cabinet or bench seating with storage built in. The color palette usually leans toward light tones, think whitewashed wood, soft beige, and pale blue, creating an airy and peaceful vibe inside. Every window offers a view, and with water all around you, you're always surrounded by serenity. The sleeping area is typically located in a small loft above the main floor. It's accessible by a wooden ladder or narrow staircase and fits a double mattress snugly, sometimes even a queen. Up there, you'll find just enough headroom to crawl in and get cozy, with built-in shelves or cubbies for books, phones, or a reading lamp. Many models include privacy curtains or even small skylights to fall asleep under the stars. Now let's talk about the kitchen. Yes, there is one, and it's surprisingly functional. The galley-style kitchenette generally includes a small sink with a freshwater tank system, a 2-burner propane stove, a mini fridge, and enough counter space to prep simple meals. Open shelving and hooks help store utensils, dishes, and spices efficiently. Some upgraded versions might even feature solar-powered electric cooktops or compact convection ovens for added convenience. Everything is thoughtfully placed to reduce clutter and maximize movement, which is crucial in such a limited space. One of the standout features of this floating cottage is the bathroom. While many assume such small boats would skip it altogether, the tiny houseboat cottage proves otherwise. Most models include a marine-style compact bathroom with a composting or cassette toilet, a small sink, and even a stand-up shower. The shower often shares space with the rest of the bathroom in a wet room configuration. Some designs make use of pocket doors or curtains to separate the space, and smart ventilation systems help keep everything dry and fresh. It's the kind of self-contained comfort that makes this boat more livable than you'd expect. When it comes to performance, the tiny houseboat cottage isn't designed to cut through waves at speed like a powerboat or glide like a sailboat. Instead, it's built for calm cruising and anchoring in tranquil waters. Some versions are motorized with small outboard engines, usually in the 9 to 20 horsepower range, just enough to move slowly around a lake or into a mooring spot. Others are meant to be towed and then docked or anchored for stationary living. Because it's lightweight and relatively low profile, it handles gentle currents and wind quite well. It's not designed for ocean voyages or rough seas, but it holds up beautifully on sheltered inland waters. In terms of energy and off-grid capabilities, the Tiny Houseboat Cottage really shines. Many owners outfit their boats with solar panels, which can power LED lighting, small appliances, and even Wi-Fi routers if needed. Batteries store that energy, and propane takes care of cooking and heating. Some models also come with rainwater collection systems and greywater filtration, making them surprisingly sustainable. If you're looking for something that offers genuine off-grid independence, this floating cottage is a top-tier candidate. Now let's talk about the unique selling points that really make this boat stand out. First and foremost is its versatility. It's a home, a cabin, and a boat, all rolled into one. You can use it as a weekend escape, a guest house on the water, or even a full-time residence if you're up for a simpler, more adventurous lifestyle. It's the perfect blend of mobile freedom and homely comfort. Second is the cost. While large houseboats or traditional homes on the water can run you hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars, a tiny houseboat cottage can often be built or purchased for a fraction of that. Depending on custom features, materials, and engine options, you're looking at a price range starting as low as $30,000 and going up to $90,000 for fully equipped off-grid models. That's incredibly competitive, especially considering you're getting a house and a boat in one package. Another major benefit is the lifestyle it promotes. Minimalism, sustainability, and connection with nature are all core aspects of the tiny houseboat cottage experience. With limited space, you're encouraged to declutter your life, focus on what matters, and slow down. Waking up to water gently rocking beneath you, surrounded by nature, and ending the day under open skies, it's hard to put a price on that kind of peace. Of course, no boat is perfect, and it's important to mention a few things to keep in mind. Space is obviously limited, so it's not ideal for large families or those who require a lot of storage. It also requires a bit of learning if you're not familiar with basic boating practices, like how to manage waste systems, navigate local marine laws, and handle docking and mooring. But for many, these are small trade-offs for the joy of owning such a unique and rewarding vessel. In summary, the Tiny Houseboat Cottage is more than just a novelty. It's a thoughtfully designed, beautifully executed fusion of home and boat that offers a whole new way to experience life on the water. Whether you're downsizing, retiring, or just wanting a private getaway from the chaos of daily life, this could be the floating escape you've been dreaming of. Thanks for joining me today on Sir Boat's Yacht. If you found this review helpful or inspiring, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the most interesting boats and floating homes around the world. Drop a comment below and let me know, would you live in a tiny houseboat cottage, or do you prefer something with a little more speed and size? Until next time, stay afloat, stay adventurous, and I'll see you on the next ride across the water.